Hello, everyone. Hello, my name is, for anyone who doesn't know, my name is Sharon Parry. I'm the CEO and founder of Your Worth It Foundation.org. We're a nonprofit ministry, faith based Christian, and affordable housing advocates. I had to come on here because, as everyone knows, we're in a housing crisis. I currently reside in Florida. I've spent most of my growing years in Miami-Dade County, Florida. And so I have an affinity to Miami-Dade County, Florida. But I also have an affinity and a love for people who are ostracized and people who are looked down on as less than. People who fall through the cracks, for lack of better words. And I've been to, a lot of people don't know me, I've been to a lot of affordable housing meetings, many affordable housing meetings. Um, and now that most meetings are on Zoom, I can go to even more affordable housing meetings anonymously and with my own name, depends on how I feel at the time. And I like a lot of the plans that they are considering, forecasting, and implementing so far. But one of the issues that I recognize from going to many meetings is a chain. Let me just first say this. In order to attack the affordable housing crisis, we have to have a lot of different minds that think out of the box, working together as one with one goal. So let me just say that first before I talk about the chain. So I consider this a chain, right? A chain where you're only as strong as your weakest link. You're only as strong as your weakest link. Let me tell you, people. And because there are different, what do you call it, income levels in the affordable housing dynamics, where a person lives on over 30% of their annual income and monthly income goes to housing. So a lot of people fall in this bracket. Not everyone, but a lot of people fall into this bracket. And within the bracket, there are sub brackets. Within the bracket, there are sub brackets. And we cannot try to solve the housing crisis with only focusing on one bracket. I went to a meeting in Miami-Dade County. I forgot where it was. Oh, it was at the Wolfson campus. It was at the Wolfson campus, and it was the 10,000. I can't remember the exact name of it, but the plan was 10,000 affordable housing units projected over the next 15 years. I can't remember precisely the numbers. And it's a good idea because it will help with the crisis that we're having now. And with the pandemic, it has even added more because many people aren't working. So they're not able to pay their rent or mortgage, and the stimulus of 1200 does not even begin to touch the rent in Miami-Dade County, Florida. Because in Miami-Dade County, Florida, for anyone who don't know my background, I'm a person that not only cares about low-income families, I'm one of those low-income people that have been through homelessness for 2 years and 10 months. And I have spoken to many people over the 10 years of me researching and talking to low income families. I'm talking about going out on the street and talking to low income families. Things that many people can't do because either they're prominent in the community and they need protection and a host of other reasons. But I have the benefit of no one knowing me, so I can go around and ask questions. And like I said, there are many, many brackets inside of the low income. And when I went to the meeting at the Wilson campus, Miami-Dade Wilson campus, close to Bayside, if anybody know that area, they have a great plan with the 10,000 units. Of course, with any business, you're not going to be able to keep your business above ground if there's no profit in the business to help with leverage of the company. So one of the things that stood out to me was, for anyone who's seen downtown Miami, there was a lot of condos going up, very, very tall condos. And these private investors have a history of building large condos like this. So, they have that background and everything to do those type of mass construction. And it's a good thing. It's a good thing because not only will their plan is for the top or upper levels to be market rate. And the market rate in Miami-Dade County, Florida, can range up to what I saw in that specific area of downtown Miami-Dade County, Florida, is around 3,400, give or take, in that area. And the low end is around, for a decent place, let me just add the word decent, between 1,800 to it can range up to 6,000. It depends, but that's not decent. That's if you want a really, really nice place. But for a decent place, it's from 1,800 to 3,400 or 500, 3,499 around there, which I said $3,400, $3,500. And so that's a good plan. And the lower level in the same condo are good for people that have vouchers. So we don't have, because for anyone who hasn't tried to get a voucher with Section 8, they're backed up. They're backed up with 17,000 families. 17,000 families, they're backed up. So, not including the people that's going to be losing their places now because of the pandemic and everything that's going on. That's just going to add to it. And the problem is, we have a plan for people that make 80% to 120% of the areas, um, what is it? Oh, Jesus, I'm going blank. I'm going blank. I just had a whole scenario before I came and did this video with these dogs that I have that I took outside. My brain is going back and forth to all kinds of different things. The area median income, AMI, and the area median income for Miami-Dade County is around $54,000. So we already know that a lot of people are gonna be out of that bracket because most people make under $25,000 to $30,000. They make under $25,000 to $30,000. So that's not even in the bracket. And then you have the people that currently aren't working because they're disabled, and a lot of other issues why they're not able to work. And those are the ones that have the vouchers. And there's a problem though. There is a gap. There's a disparity between the people who have 80% to 120% of the area median income, and then with the extremely low income families, there's a gap between. There's some people that's left out. And I am proposing a plan for these people. Proposing a plan for these people, and I call it vested interest. Now, vested interest, because I've spoken to a lot of people, and a lot of people in the low-income families and extremely low-income families say that it's nice that they're building these condos, but a lot of people do not qualify for voucher because their income is not that low to get a voucher, but yet they definitely cannot afford market rate rent in Miami-Dade County. So you have the gentrification that's going on where Miamians are being pushed out for other people to come in. And we don't want that. We're fighting against it. We do not prescribe to that agenda whatsoever. So vested interest, because I try to present my ideas, and you know what I'm tired of? I'm tired of going to meetings and people say, let's hear your ideas, but people are not truly listening to the ideas, or people are throwing your or trying to attain your ideas as their ideas and trying to implement it. Listen, it'll be very hard for you to implement a lot of ideas that I have and cut me out because I only give a certain amount of information. Not that I don't want to help people, but everyone has families. Everyone needs work. I do not want to end up on the street with my family of 6 because you're trying to get all the funding for your company when I don't know where your moral and values are, when I know my morals and my values are for people over dollars. I know dollars are needed to keep a company above ground, but your focus has to be on the people. When you serve the people, the money will come. And I truly, truly, truly believe that. So after I came off on that tangent, vested interests, I'm proposing to allow people to be able to own what they're putting their money into. Be able to own what they're putting their money into. I'm also an affordable housing consultant, and I am not free. So let me add that too. Now, this proposal is absolutely necessary because I've spoken to many, many people that are in the lower income. And they said that they're giving their money to these people who are investors, these large investors, and they are. And they're being pushed out of the housing market because they don't qualify. A lot of them have backgrounds that would not allow them to qualify. They've done things in their past that would not allow them to qualify. And it makes it difficult for them. And I know a way around all of that. And I call it vested interest. If you want to hear more about this, make a comment. Inbox me. Let me know. For anyone who doesn't know, my name is Sharon D Parry of Sharon D Parry of YourWorthItFoundation.org, and that's your with YOURE, worthitfoundation.org. We specialize in affordable housing. We specialize in affordable housing. We advocate for affordable housing. I'm talking about truly affordable housing based on the wages and salaries of today. Comment. Let me know if you want to hear more about vested interests. It's possible. It is possible. We can serve all of the brackets that need housing. Hit me up. I'm available.